Hello everyone, how you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. So today gonna be a scary story. So yes, let's keep going. So this story took place somewhere in Central Africa. I'm not gonna go too much into detail because there's some type of as Africans that were born in the continent, we know the stigma that can go with those things, but we also know that the specific places around the world, places where there's an equator, where this specific line that cut the world into two, that in those places are always very, very, very mysterious. So we have some country like that in Africa who are more mysterious than others when it comes to spiritual things. But still, the spiritual part of things in Africa is crazy everywhere. But those places are little bit more. Anyway, the story is from a young girl with, she's telling the story when she was 19 years old. So in her story, she said she's from a good family. She's from a loving family. She got a father. She got a mother. Um, Financially, they're okay. She never gone hungry. They have what they need to grow up properly. However, at this point, she's getting ready to go to the university. But around her, she got her best friend. Her best friend seemed to be living this great life where she will always come with new clothes, new stuff. And obviously, at this age, the like she there's a day, she will look at her best friend like she doesn't understand. You're like me, you're like the same age as me. I know your family. How do you get all those things? And although she's not from how to say that, she's not suffering in her house, she gets what she need to grow properly, but she's still looking at her best friend like, wow, you're so lucky, how do you get all those things? But now she know that this doesn't come from her best friend parents, because for instance, her best friend only have her mother who is really hardworking and who's kind of like struggling a bit, but she knows that this doesn't come from her mother. So it's like, wow, where do you get all this? The best friend would just smile, and every time during the break, when they have a break in school, I don't know if you call it recess, when you get like at the end of high school. Anyway, every time the best friend will invite her. In Africa, normally most school, whether it's a primary school, secondary school, high school, there will be people, women who can come inside the school during break to sell food. We have a street food that everybody love. They will come and sell it inside, or they can sell it outside of the gate, so you can just go out and go and buy it. So the best friend will always invite her. They will always go and go and have this food and go and eat this food. And every time she will ask the best friend, but where do you get all this from? And the best friend will just smile and say, I just eat, enjoy. Yeah, that's all you need to know. When time comes, maybe I will tell you. So at this point, we're gonna call the young Lucie. At this point, Lucie is starting to misbehave at home. Where she doesn't really listen anymore. You have to understand that in Africa, it doesn't matter if you're 18, 21. As long as you're living with parents, there's a way, there's things that you need to respect. You're still gonna have curfew when you're living with parents. It doesn't matter that you're 18 or you're 21. This means that, if you're going out, some parents are more stricter than others. In the case of parents, her father was quite, you can go out in the afternoon. You can go, like Saturday afternoon, you can go out, but you have to be back before, around 8 o'clock. At this point, she have always been respecting these curfews, but this time she's not respecting them anymore, because she will cut up with her best friend. Her best friend also have three other friends. So the five of them, she will be looking at the four of them, telling all these crazy nice stories, talking about all those fancy things. And she kind of like, she's there. She will not even look at the time. And obviously, her best friend and the three friends don't really have curfews. They do what they want when they want. Uh, but she doesn't really think about it. She'll be with them, she'll be having fun, and she will forget about the curfew, and she will go caught up into the conversation and everything. By the time she look at the time, it's already late. Sometimes, most of them do tell her, after this, we are going to the club. And sometimes she will follow them. So most of the time, instead of coming back around 8 o'clock, she will come back midnight, sometime 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. The dad obviously won't be happy about that. Will talk to her, she will get thing will get very heated until one day the dad is like, this can't continue anymore. This is not the way I raised you, and I'm not going to be continue to put on with this. So you need to choose, or you go and live your best life, or you stay here, you continue to respect the rules of this house. Obviously, she was like, it was an excuse that she was waiting for. Because at this point, her best friend and the three friends, the four of them, are living in the apartment. So she figured that, I can go and live with them. So anyway, she took her stuff and left. Went to the best friend, say, yeah, my dad gave me an ultimatum. He said whether I stay and respect the rule of the house or I leave. So I decided to leave. So at first everybody is happy. Yeah, good, welcome. You can stay here with us and everything. So she's happy. She's staying with them. The first 3 weeks she will be cleaning, doing the cleaning and the cooking, and they will be leaving. They will be going out late at night in the afternoon. At night they will be coming back sometime next morning, sometime later in the next afternoon. And when they come, the food is ready. She has cleaned the house and everything. Everything is going well. Everybody is happy, except that after a few weeks, her best friend and all the other girls are came to her and say, you've been there for a few weeks now, and although you've been helping around the house, I mean, you need to bring out the money in, because we are like you, we are young like you, and nobody is looking after us. We have to look after ourselves, so we cannot look after you too. So if you want to live here with us, you need to start doing what we are doing, be bringing the money. So she was anxious about it because she kind of, at this point, she already have an idea of what the friend were doing. So she's anxious, but at the same time, she knows that she feels like she cannot go back to her parents, and that at this point, she will just have to do what they're doing. And you have to also know that for what she's saying at this point, she has not been with a guy, so she's still a virgin. So, sure enough, the following evening, they all went out. They went somewhere to a bar where they would normally go. Later that evening, her friends start going with guys. They will leave with the guy. They will come back a few times. I think that by now you know what they were doing, what is their job. These are very young girls who are going with older men for money. So they will leave and they will come a few times. And she was still there and nobody will come to her. Yet when she came in, people told her she was beautiful, but everybody will be leaving, but nobody will come to her. This went on for some time. After some time, the friends are like, we don't know what is going on. You are beautiful. How come? So that what is going on? So that specific night they decided that we're going to dollar up, that we're going to kind of like upgrade her. She was a beautiful girl and everything anyway. So they couldn't understand what was the problem. But they thought that maybe she need to put a little bit more. So they will proceed to put makeup on her. They put a new wig, long wig on her head, and all the thing. Gave her a sexy dress and everything. She looked very, very good. And as we were walking to go to the specific spot, obviously she was receiving compliments for people on the streets. They go to the bar, there too she received compliments. But once again, her friend will be going with the guys, and no one will come to her. She will be there. No, it's like they don't notice her. I mean, the only thing she knew that she was real, because she knew that she received compliments. But apart from it, nobody will come to her. Yet people around her know exactly what her friends are doing, know what they were up to. And since she was with them, they should assume that she's doing the same thing too, but no one will go to her. Anyway, long story short, and that specific night, after later into the night, her best friend came back. And the best friend is saying to her, there's this guy sitting there. According to her, very handsome guy who was sitting there. I say, the guy there, I will go with him. But he said that your best friend was coming. So they agreed that you can go with the best friend. So at this point, she's like very, very scared, very, very anxious. But she knows that she doesn't have any choice. So she said, okay. So the best friend came. And they agreed. But before leaving the place, the guy said that, let's get some food. There was a restaurant a place where they were selling the food across the street. So let's get some food. But, I cannot pay for the food, and when we go to the hotel, we finish what we are doing, I will pay you everything back. You open his bag to show her, and sure enough, there were a lot of money in the bag. He said, I don't really want to open the bag, because if I open the bag, then something can go wrong. I can get attacked or something like that. So just you paid, and then when we go to the hotel, I will pay you everything back. So yeah, we are back with the second part of the story of the young girl. Wait. Ooh. So, like I was saying in the previous video, at this point that they're about to leave, and the young man asked a Lucie friend to get some food, and he told her, pay for the food when we get to the hotel, and we finish what we are going to do, and I will pay you everything back, because you see the bag that I'm carrying is full of money. If I open it there, we can get attacked. Somebody can attack me, so it's better you pay the food. Sure enough, you open the bag for them to see the content of the bag, and the bag was full of money. So Lucie friend proceeded to pay for the food. They took the food, went to the hotel. I mean, they ate. They ate before they leave. I mean, before leaving, they sat down, ate the food, and after they left, the four of them left. So the plan was to go to the hotel to take 2 rooms. So they went to the hotel, the reception, asking for 2 rooms, and the receptionist is telling them that there's only 1 room left. So now they're looking at each other. Okay, what are we gonna do? So Lucie friend, the man who was supposed to go with Lucie friend, is telling, he's talking with his friend, and his friend is saying to Lucie, let's go to my house. And Lucie is like, no, I can't go to your house. I don't know you. I can't go to your house. I'm sorry. So obviously he's not happy about that, and then he left. So now it's only the 3 of them. So the guy looking at Lucie friend said that, so what are we going to do? What are we going to do? So Lucie friend is like, don't worry. Anyway, the hotel, there's a couch and there's a bed. So she'll be on the couch. She's not gonna disturb us. And besides, we can turn the light off if you're worried. So it's okay. So they went up to the room. When they go to the room, obviously Lucie went directly to the couch, sat on the couch, ready to go to bed. The man went to the bathroom. And once he was in the bathroom, Lucie friend came to Lucie, closed the door. And you also have to know that when they came to the hotel, the man did the same thing again. He said to Lucie, you pay for the room, I will pay you everything once. So she's also Lucie friend who also pay for the hotel room. So once in the room and the man is in the bathroom, Lucie friend came to Lucie and said to Lucie, you know what, lock the door from the inside, gave Lucie the key, say, please keep the key. This man already owed me a lot of money, so I don't want him to run away with the money, so that please you need to keep the key with you. So when Lucie followed the man, Lucie friend followed the client in the bathroom, Lucie opened the cushion, one of the cushion that was on the couch, opened it. All the cushion most cushion have a zip. Open the zip, put the key inside the cushion, close the cushion, put the cushion back on the couch, and lean on the couch, lean down on the couch like to sleep. And she said, sure enough, she slept, because she didn't even know what went on. She didn't know what thing. And next thing she knows, she's been waking up by Lucie, by her friend. Lucie is waking up by her friend. As she's looking around, she can see it's already morning, like really, really morning. When they're looking at the time, it's already like around 10 o'clock. It's only the 2 of them. So they're looking around. What is going on? What is this? What is going on? Where's the guy? Lucie friend is telling her, I think you overslept. That he ran away with my money. Can you oversleep like that? Lucie said, no, I did not overslept. I did not. The way, even you don't know where I put the key. You don't know where I put the key. So I know where I put the key, and I know there's no way it could have accessed the key. So sure enough, she retrieved the cushion, opened the cushion, put the hand under, and the keys were still there. They look at each other, and when they check at the door is locked. The door's still locked. So it's like, how did he get out? The bag that he had full of money, the bag, everything is gone. So it's like, how did he leave the room? So they are running to the reception. Sure enough, they found the same lady that was there last night when the one that came in, when they check in. Said to the lady, did you see the guy that was with us yesterday? Did you see him leaving? The woman is looking at them like, what are you talking about? The woman said, yeah, I remember you came yesterday. You came last night. There were only the two of you. When you asked me for 2 rooms and you were talking, I felt some type of way because it was almost like you were talking to another person. But I didn't see anyone. I only saw those 2 of you. And then I thought that maybe you guys had too much to drink or I don't know. And then I gave you the key. I told you there was only 1 room. And then you guys, both of you, went upstairs. So you're telling me about a guy who were with Lucie friend is like, what are you talking about? Yesterday we came, there were 4 of us. 2 men and the 2 of us. And when you told us that there were only 1 room left, the person that was with us said that they were supposed to be with my friend, said wanted to go home with my friend. And my friend said, no, all that discussion happened in front of you. So why are you saying that it was only the 2 of us? The lady said, you know what? I can show you the video surveillance. I can show you the video when you came in, you will see. And I can even show the video from last night to this morning. If you have time to sit down and watch them, you'll see nobody came out anyway. Sure enough, she saw them the video and there's only the 2 of them that see both of them exchanging. Or if you say they felt the same way the woman felt, because it's like they are talking to at least one other person, but the person is not there. So fear, at this point, like the fear just... Lucie said that she starts shaking because she directly understood what was going on. Because, yeah, those type of stories are not like far-fetched from where we are from. And that's why most of the time parents, adults, elders would tell young people to be careful, especially with the nightlife. Be very, very careful who you are messing with. Be very, very careful who you are taking home. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, be careful with all those things. Because we understand that in this world, is not only the living in this world. There's a lot of things. There's living, there's death. There's dead people, but those dead people are presented in 2 different ways. Because there's people who have experience with people who are already supposedly dead, but who actually everybody can see them. They are living. They actually go places to live another life to the extent where they even have children and all those things. These people are supposed to be dead. I have millions of stories. So if you like this type of content, just like, comment, and let me know what you think. And I got thousands, millions of those type of stories. Anyway, after all this, what happened is Lucie called her mom. The mom came and get her. The best friend got very, very sick. Lucie also got sick, but her was not. She was sick like for a week. But Lucie's friend got sick for 3 weeks, which means that she laid with a ghost. She laid with a ghost. This is something, obviously, it was only traditional medicine that were able to treat her. After 3 months, she got a bit better. And that's exactly what happened most of the time. Sometimes they will tell you that the living shouldn't be mixing with the dead. And sometimes when those things happen, every single time people will get very sick and sometimes die even. So, and the thing in this story, what I wanted to put your attention on is the fact that Lucie told you that no matter what she did, no matter how well she dressed, it was almost like nobody sees her. When you're a certain age, this situation happen, you feel bad, you feel like you're not good enough. But we don't understand that some of us are very, very protected. I was exactly like Lucie. I was not living the type of life that Lucie wanted to go and live. But I can tell you that most of the time, when I was with my friend, I knew, because 10,000 a day, people would tell me how beautiful I am. But yet, when it comes to those things, it was always like almost like I'm not there. Like almost people don't see me. But back then, sometimes I would feel bad about it because my friend, they will have boyfriends and all those things. I won't have anyone and I will feel bad about it. But now when I look at things, I realize that every man that came into my life, there were not that many of them. I can count maybe 3 or 4 that came into my life before my man now. I had a great story with them. And I was always treated like a queen. Even though the story didn't last forever, it was perfect. So if you don't feel like people don't see you, you know who you are. Don't worry yourself too much about it. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that you're being protected for specific things, for you to get to live specific stories, strong things. So don't feel too bad about it, because Lucie Shaw was really, really protected. She